Back in Week 12, the Raiders lost their first matchup against the Chiefs. Can Kansas City do it again? Find out next on Madden Football.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football.
Let's get it. Here we go, Josh.
This one teed up.
Here we go.
Into a sea of red. We're underway in Kansas City. This take it in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio
This
State,
nigga better not play lights out without you, Josh.
This
nigga gonna play unreal.
They moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game. Big-time arm. 4.4 speed. So good that another quarterback.
I don't like that not switching
to
shit.
What's it feel like to
You
run
can't
4.4?
switch to your man.
Everybody wants to be that fast.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
Myles Garrett was ready to blow his ass up.
Nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. It's Hill, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pick.
Give me that pick.
Yards on first
Give me
down.
that pick.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Oh, come
And
on.
get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I had this thing.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On play action, Fields. That's out to Hill, right side complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines.
Oh my God. What's up with this animation?
Just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Boy.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. That is incomplete. Finally an incompletion. He was 5 of 5 before that last throw to start this game.
So I told you, this nigga's going to go unreal. He's going to go unreal today.
He can have an incompletion here or there, but I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown now.
Nah.
Overshot him there. It's
Boy.
out of bounds, incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So here are the Chiefs now.
All right, what Justin Fields going to show up?
They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love. They'll run for the first time with Antonio.
My God, why are you double teaming
and
and not going to the second layer?
2nd and 8 coming up. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. A give to Gibson running right. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And
Come
this
on.
one is incomplete.
Come on.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back, came back and traded back into the 1st round in the same draft to get a left tackle to protect him. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
So maybe they can use that in carbon copy.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Ruggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Fields. Got a man open, it's Ross. No gain that time with a completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now, Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Here we go. Let's get this offense coming, baby.
Turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force
the love missing on 3rd down.
Toss things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Dog, stop running. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Go block a nigga. Here we go.
They run the toss now with Gibson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right.
Oh,
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Gibson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. On first down, it's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete.
oh,
How?
How? Okay.
I believe
Yeah,
boy.
How? Oh, they still, okay.
Now a first down throw, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Going deep downfield for
come
That's caught
on.
inside the 20.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Boy.
19 seconds to go and half
Boy, y'all seeing this?
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Wow.
Now it's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
This nigga
The
here.
speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's how the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Fields throwing again. This is touchdown.
Wow.
Henry runs in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
Oh.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
This nigga 5 for 5. What am I gonna do?
So not much time.
Nigga Justin Fields.
9 seconds remain.
Most unbelievable plays, boy.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Unbelievable plays. I tell you.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to air one out.
Come on.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Come on, bro.
Picked off near the 42. Oh, what a move. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back.
Bullshit.
Quarter number 3.
Straight bullshit, boy.
And they will get the football here.
Got that score at the end of half. Look at these niggas. Look at these niggas.
Jordan Love in his offense, ready to get the football back. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Come on, bro. A linebacker's gonna freeze up my dog? I doubt that, my boy.
That's a good start for him.
I doubt
Here's
that.
2nd and 10.
The linebacker's Josh Scott.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Love now. And that's going to be incomplete.
Come on, bro.
Too good there. The contact.
Come on, bro.
It's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Love to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, come on.
Incomplete. They cannot convert.
Come on, big dog. All right.
A curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
Now you know he about to play unreal. Watch this.
Excellent field position. On 1st down, Fields.
Oh, come on.
Release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's that bullshit. That's that bullshit, bro.
Started in plus territory. They're still not in field goal
They ain't giving me
range
no
yet,
love
so
today.
they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Come on, motherfucker.
He's taken down. A cheap
How long do I gotta do?
Lorenzo Carter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Let's go. Get after his little ass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, these niggas going for it?
Down in distance very well by
Oh,
the
boy.
defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
This nigga hit this.
Tucker's kick
What?
is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
What kind of
So that
leg
one is
this
his
nigga
3rd
got?
of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we're will give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson.
Can I get you to block 68? Can I get you to block one guy? That's you know, it's really all I need. It's really all I need. Okay, you've been double teaming your whole life.
Establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Love eluding the pressure.
Oh, come on.
That is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Come on.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
These niggas don't be tackling.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A give to Etienne running right.
Oh, come on.
And he stopped immediately.
Ain't no way you flop through that, boy. Should have been a loss. Should have been a loss.
Nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne. And caught up, and it's picked up by the
Let's
Chiefs.
go. Let's go.
So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and he gets it down to the 32. And now they're in the hurry up. Love, they go play action now. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh my God, come on. Why did he wind up to throw that like that, bro? Like,
all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally
come on, bro.
Execute against them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Love now to pass on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And here's a give to Gibson. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have
had to take that field goal. I took that field goal earlier. That's what got me here. Now I got to play some better defense. I'll play some defense.
On to kick this one away. And
Go.
this will not be returnable. It's out of the
Ice this away.
zone for a touchback.
Ice this away, baby.
The Vegas offense ready for their next
Ice
possession.
this away.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll start on the ground.
Come on.
ETN. Oh, good move.
Oh, I'm in a run
And he's
defense.
gonna get a
Ain't
good
nobody.
gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay. That's how we going to play it.
Fires up offensive linemen when the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, ETN
What?
once more. And he'll get it.
Myles Garrett, what are you doing getting blown up backwards, my boy?
And there we saw one of the downsides
Okay.
of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can
Wouldn't even switch me to the guy.
And that's
Okay.
about it before he's tackled. But we
Wouldn't
talk
even
about
switch
defenders,
me.
specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that
All right,
was
let's see what we got here.
That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line.
That was the play.
Enough to keep the drive
Chasing ETN right there.
Did his best to just get 4 out of
Here we
that.
go.
Not
That
enough.
set me up.
And now 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. The crossbar, no.
Wow.
That distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What kind of shit?
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
I mismanaged that all the way.
Here, and you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open. Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Etienne once more. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
What?
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
What?
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And that would off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he is in. Touchdown.
Wow.
Raiders.
All right.
With his 12th rushing touchdown and 13th score overall.
139 left.
Have retaken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught.
Come on.
And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can
Justin
be
Fields, boy.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Love.
What? One hand?
perfect there as that's knocked down and incomplete. This secondary is a unit.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Love. Pass complete, Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Love looking to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, come on.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Love. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Oh, my God. This
nigga. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Here, bro.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw.
Oh, my God. What? Oh, bruh.
Inside the 10.
That's that bullshit.
Have just about sewn up this football game.
That's that bull, bro. He was wide open, bro. He wide open. Wow.
I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is. And then they
can't write that shit.
So that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle.
I ain't about to restart that shit. That's bruh. Look at every game score. This has happened every single game for the past 3 games, bro. This exact thing. Crazy.
Feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree. Matched up against the top 5 defensive unit in the league.